Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. I know that I am a bit late on making this video. I have really been meaning to do it since the beginning of this year, but in this video I'm going to be talking about 25 things that I will not be buying in 2025. And I'm not buying these things for different reasons, but ultimately it comes down to I want to be intentional about the things that are in my home, the things I bring into my home, and the way that I spend my money. So for most of these things, we already have what we need, or I just don't purchase them anymore because we don't use them anymore, or I am pretty low maintenance on beauty things and such. I make these decisions to be intentional about the things that I spend my money on and the things that are in our home. And everybody has different things that they value and that they want to spend their money on. So this is just my personal list. You might have something on here that you're like, I use that stuff all the time and I do purchase them throughout the year because I use them up and then need more. Or you may have things that you would have on your list that I use in my life regularly. I just wanted to make this video to tell y'all the things that I am not going to be buying in 2025, and maybe this will help you be in a more intentional mindset for your future purchases. Starting off with towels. We have plenty of towels that we use for our family of 6. We have all of the ones that we were gifted for our wedding 15 years ago. Some of them are a little raggedy around the edges, but they still work perfectly fine. And my kids all have their own towel each that I wash and put back at the same day, so we don't have to rotate through their towels. So we are good on towels. Next, we have sheets. We have a set of king size sheets for our bed. Each of the other beds in our home have a set of sheets, and I do have one extra twin set and one extra king set for like just in case emergencies, although really we have not had to use them in many a years, so I might even be able to get rid of those. When I wash sheets, I do it starting in the morning, and they are all done and back on the bed before we go to bed at night. Blankets. I think I've talked a little bit about blankets in past videos and decluttering them, and we just have so many that I've either made or we've been gifted, and we have plenty of blankets. Now, it would be really nice to have a bunch of matching fuzzy blankets, but that's not something that we need right now. We have plenty of blankets, and it's not something I want to spend my money on. Canning jars. So I have been doing more and more canning every single year since I started gardening, but I have been given plenty of canning jars and purchased a few of my own, so I have plenty for my needs. Pillows, same thing as the sheets. We have pillows for everyone in the house. I do have a few pillows for my couch that I switch out like covers for certain seasons, and same thing for like decorative pillows on my bed. So we have all the pillows we need and don't need any more. Next, we have furniture. Our home is filled with hand-me-downs, used things, or handmade things. I think we've only bought a couple new things in our home, and we have everything that we need furniture-wise for this house, so we will not be buying any more furniture until we move, and that will definitely not be this year because we haven't even found land yet. Pajamas for me. Again, this is one I got a set for Christmas, and in December I also thrifted, I think 2 sets of like short sleeve and shorts pajamas. So I have several long sleeve ones and several short sleeve ones that I am set in the pajama department, so I do not need any more. Nail polish or any such nail care, painting dipping, all of that kind of stuff. So I have in the past bought more nail polish and different sets and things to do my nails. And it was just a lot of work to keep up with for the way that I like to live my life. And one, it does cost money, and I did find that if I kept up with it, it was damaging my nails. So now I just have a routine to kind of like take care of them and then do clear nail polish if I feel like doing clear. Candles and air fresheners. So I was thinking about this, and I'm not sure I've ever had an air freshener in our home. They have always really given me headaches. A lot of the scents are floral things, and I think I'm definitely like allergic or something. I get a headache every single time. So I don't usually get those, or like literally never. And I used to do candles a lot, and then we had other allergies in the home. I stopped burning them more, and then I am trying to do more natural like scent things if I do anything like simmer pots. And I did get some beeswax candles with natural natural fragrances is the word, because artificial fragrances are the ones that I'm eliminating from our home. And I will burn those sometimes if I want to, but I do not need any more candles, even beeswax candles. I have plenty that will last me probably more than a year. Gift bags. I probably have only purchased a few gift bags in my adult life because I always save them. I always save the tissue paper because that is what my mom did, and I have just kept up with that, and it has probably saved me a lot of money. And I literally always have it, so if there's like a last minute gift or something that I have to give, I can just go in my little container that I have and get one out. Next is craft supplies for me. So in the past, I have bought craft supplies, different things, crocheting, sewing things, just regular craft things to make stuff in our home. And I have slowly decreased that over the years. And really, I'm to a point where the two hobbies that I like to do right now and that I have time to do that fits into my life, because I do spend a lot of time taking care of and spending time with my family and just the household things in general. My hobbies are gardening and reading. So other than that, I don't have time to do anything else, so I will not be buying any more crafting supplies for myself. Popcorn bags. So trying to be a little bit more healthy, I am not going to be buying any of the microwave popcorn bags anymore. We got a stainless steel popcorn popper pot for Christmas, and it's been working out really well making our own popcorn. So I just have kernels, and I am actually planning on growing my own popcorn this year in the garden, so fingers crossed that goes well. Home decor that I don't have a specific place or plan for. So last year, I think the only home decor that I bought was like a couple Christmas items that I had specifically thought about where I wanted to put and adding to our Christmas decor. Other than that, I haven't bought like normal decor very often over the years. Again, we live in the same house. I don't change up the things all that often, and I have been buying things like specific frames and specific pictures that I want long term, and I've just been using those things for years. Skincare. So I am very low maintenance when it comes to all of that type of stuff. So I wash my face with like a charcoal bar soap, and that is it. I use lotion sometimes, so probably I think I'm good with the charcoal bar soap because it lasts me a very, very long time. And lotion, I might have enough for the rest of this year because I'm trying to use up some of the other bottles and then just stick with like one that I really love. But if I run out of all of those, I will have to buy a lotion. But maybe that's not skincare. I don't know actually. Makeup, again, low maintenance. The only makeup that I bought last year, and it was a gift, was 2 cream, like natural handmade cream blushes. And that's it, because usually I will wear like a little bit of concealer if I need to and blush, and sometimes, a lot of times, I don't even do that. So buying no makeup for me. Hair tools, again, along with the low maintenance type things. I have a blow dryer, I have a straightener, I have a curling iron, and they barely ever get used. I just would rather spend time sleeping or doing something else than fixing my hair. And I really tried to have just like a haircut that I'm okay with it air drying and the way that it looks like that. Next is perfume. I have not worn this in a very long time. Most of them give me headaches again. And they are quite expensive. Shaving cream and disposable razors. I've always just used soap, and a few years ago I switched to like the razor stick and then just replacing the tops. Tanning, anything. So again, pretty low maintenance. I find like the self-tanner things very tricky to figure it out. I've tried it once or twice in my life a long time ago. Tanning beds, probably not the greatest, especially as I get older. And I let the sun give me a little bit of tan if I am in the sun. Sometimes I'm in the shade a lot. And that's it. Ooh, this next one is a good one. Things just because they are on sale. And I am a bargain shopper, a clearance shopper, but I have really tried to be intentional specifically with things that are on sale in the past little bit of my life, because that is where me personally have had a problem with impulse buying a lot in the past. So I really have to think about, do I have a specific purpose for this? Was I maybe going to get it anyways? Or do I have a specific person in mind that I'm going to gift this to? Magazines. Everything I need, I can look up online, and if I get a magazine, then I have to figure out what to do with it afterwards. Next is products I see on social media. Now, don't get me wrong, there are definitely products and different things that I see and I click on to learn more about it, and I never, ever buy anything right away. I am actually pretty good about thinking about my purchases for a while before I make them. I did learn that from my parents, and I'm grateful for that. So I will probably leave it open in my browser for a few days or a few weeks and really think about it, if I am actually going to use it, if I actually need it right now, or if I actually want to spend the money on it, or if it's actually worth the money. And most of the time, I talk myself out of it. Actually, have I ever? I don't know if I've ever purchased anything on social media, but definitely won't be in 2025. Pets and all the things that go along with that. We do have a fish in a fish tank, and that is good for us. Anything bigger than that, my husband and I have really talked about it, and we're not really pet people the way that we like our house. We don't want to be cleaning up pet hair and dirt and all of that kind of stuff. We recognize the life that we live, and taking care of a pet takes a lot of time and money, and it's not something that we want to do. This next one is something specific to my garden because I've been growing them. So pickles and zucchini. So my kids and I really love pickles, but for a few years now I have been growing all of my own cucumbers and pickling them, and I have not bought pickles since. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I did sometimes buy little mini pickles because my kids love those, but last year I started picking them really small to pickle them that way because I know my kids love that, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of that this year so I don't have to purchase any of those mini ones. And same for zucchini. I grow plenty of zucchini for what we need, and then I freeze some as well for zucchini bread that we love. And last, I am not going to be buying any fresh cut flowers this year. Not that I buy them all that often in the past. I do think that they are beautiful, but they cost money and then they eventually die, so but I am planting a lot more flowers in my garden this year. I'm so excited for it. So I will be able to have fresh cut flowers for my table straight from my garden. In addition to these items, there are plenty of items in my life, more than I can probably think of right now, that I only purchase when the need arises. And that need usually only arises every few years or longer. So things like phones for my husband and I, shoes for us. My kids are obviously growing, so I gotta buy those every year. Socks, laundry baskets, computers and computer things, pencils, pens, notebooks now. Now I'm just naming random things. But you get what I'm talking about, right? Ultimately, this video was just a reminder for you and for myself to be intentional in what we bring in our homes and what we spend our money on, because then we can save that time and save that money for things that really matter to us in our life. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hopefully this video helped you in your intentional mindset. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.